Welcome to The Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins.
And I'm Ryan Haywood. CD Projekt Red, the developers of The Witcher 3, who have gained a huge support base among gamers for their anti-paid DLC stance, have just announced plans for not one, but two paid DLC expansions for The Witcher 3 before the game is even out.
They lied to us. They told us they hated paid DLC.
You sound just like Twitter.
That's amazing.
It's easy to think that, sure, but actually no. This is more a case of the internet's addiction to selective hearing in progress.
Right. Back in November, the studio announced they'd be releasing 16 bits of DLC for The Witcher 3 completely free, and that they were taking a stand against some of the bullshit DLC gamers have come to expect over the last decade, as games have cut more and more out of the core game to sell them back to you for more money later, or so it seems.
A timely example of the kind of thing they're talking about might be Super Smash Bros., since they just announced paid DLC costumes for the Mii fighters in that game that will cost you at least 75 cents each, unless you want to pay $6 for the bundle.
And then there will be multiple bundles. But hey, you get a t-shirt for your Mii!
It's like the horse armor thing all over again.
Actually, one of The Witcher's cheeky free DLCs is horse armor too. It's a scathing commentary.
I wonder if Bethesda's tired of that joke yet.
Yeah. At the time, studio co-founder Marcin Iwinski said, "As gamers, we nowadays have to hold on tight to our wallets as, surprisingly, right after release, lots of tiny pieces of tempting content materialize with a steep price tag attached. Haven't we just paid a lot of cash for a brand new game?"
And again in January, Iwinski made that line in the sand stronger, saying, "Yeah, we are making a statement. We as gamers would like to be treated this way. Give me free DLC. It doesn't have to be something huge."
At which point, the studio was given a parade and a whole herd of rainbow unicorn ponies for being the heroes we need, if not the heroes we deserve.
What? We might deserve them.
Well, you might deserve them. I'm part of the problem. All of us are, since we pulled out our wallets and showed publishers we were willing to pay for shreds of content. I bought the horse armor,
But here's the thing. That's not all Iwinski said. Right after that statement, he clarified, "We aren't giving out huge stuff. We aren't giving tens of hours of storyline here. We're giving small bits of pieces that don't cost a lot."
Remember, developers used to release extra multiplayer maps for free, and there were cheat codes, those were a thing. Secret levels and characters and bugs that were repackaged as like secret extras after the fact because they couldn't change it on the cartridge.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to see devs sticking to that tradition, making cool little extras, but then also really digging in and making significant chunks of new game.
That don't come out a month after the game's initial release.
Right.
And if you do want tens of hours of content that, and this is important, was created after the game's release, it absolutely makes sense that this would cost you.
And both of these meet the criteria. The first will be called Hearts of Stone and will be out in October, adding an additional 10 hours at least of content, focusing on Oxenfurt, with a series of new quests involving tangles of deceit and mystery in need of cunning, or something.
I prefer the next Hanover of Oxenfurt. The second, called Blood and Wine, is a bigger expansion due out early 2016 and will add another 20 hours of game time and will introduce a new region, Toussaint, that seems peaceful and carefree, but kind of like Vegas, it's probably super filthy if you look at it in the daylight and has plenty of secrets to ferret out.
The first DLC will be $10 and the second $20, but they'll be $24.99 if you want to get them together in a season pass.
Iwinski says the studio likes the idea of these big scale expansions. He says, "We remember the time when add-on discs truly expanded games by delivering meaningful content. As gamers, we'd like to bring that back. We've said in the past that if we ever decide to release paid content, it will be vast in size and represent real value for the money."
Honestly, some expansions surpass the quality of the main game even. Shivering Isles for Oblivion.
Undead Nightmare for Red Dead Redemption.
Minerva's Den for Bioshock 2.
Throne of Ball for Baldur's Gate 2.
Brave New World for Civ 5. I mean, honestly, who would want to play that game without it?
Nobody. And don't forget Brood War, which basically made StarCraft into an esport.
You know what? Blizzard pretty much gets a pass.
Mr. Pandaria.
Lords of Destruction for Diablo 2.
StarCraft Ghost. What do you guys think? Is it lame they're doing paid DLC after taking a stand against it, or is this the best way to give you extra game? Let us know in the comments.
You get the best in games and more here, so make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel for more news and updates, and stay with stuff so we'll keep you in the know. Stuff.
We'll keep you in the
stuff. Stay and stuff to stay in the know.
Those stuff are right up there.
No.